Hello, welcome to how to make a 3D Emoji Me. We're going to make it out of some thin card. So if you can find some cereal box material around your house, or flower box, or any other thin card. We need some PVA glue, some scissors, a measuring stick, otherwise known as a ruler, and pencil eraser. And you're going to need, in this case, to take some care and pay attention to this because it's a little bit tricky. So here's the gear you need. We also need you to get yourself the lid off a jam bottle or a peanut jar or something like that, because we're going to need to draw some circles on the thin card. And you'll notice here I've tried to draw it close to the edge of the fold. Don't go drawing your circles smack in the middle of your cardboard, that way you'll waste it. So come over to the side of the card near the fold, draw your two circles and cut them out neatly. So this is where we're headed. We're going to make these two circles, and we're going to cut out this side piece now. So the next video will show you how to cut out this side bit and then to glue it together. Okay, for the sides of our Emoji Me, I've gone ahead and I've drawn 4 lines here. So I get 3 10mm spaces. You can see here how I've measured across with my ruler. There and there, and you can see here I haven't been really accurate, and this is a problem. We have to be as accurate as we can because these need to be parallel so that our final product is good. The other thing we need to do is we need to try and get a square end on here so that we know it's a perpendicular cutoff. You can probably estimate that, or you can use your ruler or some Lego or something. Now the thing I want to show you next is that we've got our circular piece cut out, and you can see here that I've just marked one little point on there, and I want to just show you how we can get a circumference in a different way to actually calculating the circumference. We can do this with some numeracy, with some maths, and we can do the formula, or we could put it on here like we would do with a roulette. You can actually draw the path that a wheel takes, and it's very interesting. It's actually called roulettes, and it's a whole field of drawing. But what we can do is we can put that one there on the edge, and then just listen to what I say now. I'm going to stand that up, and I'm going to roll it without slipping. Okay, so the wheel does not slip at all on the page, and I roll all the way along there until I get to this point here. Okay, and so I've turned that down now, and you can see, and then I've marked it there, and so I've actually got the full circumference of my circle because I rolled it out. That's a handy little trick that you might be able to use to construct your Emoji Me. Okay, I've gone and I've cut my little piece out now with 1 cm, 3 bits. I now need to score it because this is actually going to be the vertical side. So I've got a piece of cardboard underneath. I put my ruler down here. I'm going to use the back of the scissors to score. Okay, because you might not be able to go out and buy a scoring implement. If you can, you can buy special ones. But you can see here, so I've just gone down there and I'm making a dent in the cardboard so that it folds more neatly. Okay, so I just carefully go along my ruler there and I make that dent. So now when I fold that over, you can see I get a nicer, squarer fold. Okay, because what I'm doing is I'm making a side piece, and I'm just going to cut some pieces out of that in a minute, and I'll show you the next step. But that'll be now a piece that actually folds around, and I'm going to cut this next in order to be able to wrap it round. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go along the side here, and I'm going to just cut some V's out down to my scoring mark, like that, and just carefully go right down to the edge and then pull that out. And I'm going to do that all the way along so that I can bend my thing into a curve and I can fold that down, and then that will also be a point which I glue on. Okay, so you can see now, you're starting to see how I'm going to actually construct this. Okay, so I've put that piece on top, and you see here on the sides, I've got to just go around now, and I've just got to push them in a little bit and just hold that down. But I'm starting to get my shape, and you can see I've made a mistake here on the bottom. I've also put this one on the wrong way around. It would be better to have this one because it will paint better. So I'm going to push that down now and then let the glue dry. I'll just go backwards now and just show you a couple of the techniques that I've used. Okay, so I just put some PVA around the edge of my first circle, my base plate, and you can see I've made a mistake here, which you'll see in a minute. Then I've just rubbed over that with my finger, and it's a nice idea to have a baby wipe or some wet cloth nearby to clean your hands in as you're making it. So then you go and I'll show you the mistake here. You fold the side piece around and you glue it on like that, and you can see here it's best to put the glue on not on the clean cardboard side, because that's the side we want to keep for painting. It'll be better to paint the clean cardboard side rather than the already printed on side. So remember, don't make the same mistake I did and glue on the side that's already printed, and then this piece here now is ready to go onto the top there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get that glued down nice and easily, and you're going to have to just hold it down in place while it's gluing a little bit. The glue will dry fairly quickly. You'll only have to hold it for a minute or so, and then it'll be ready to put the top on. Okay, you can see now here my finished base for my emoji, and you can see that it's quite strong. If you wanted to, you could make a little box inside there to make this middle part less sort of squeezable. You can see the accuracy around the outside is important. Mine is almost go, but it can roll, okay? And you've got a bit of stuff here that needs to be sort of cleaned up. But this now can be painted, and the next thing that I want you to do, and I'm not going to make it and show you, I want you to make the top part, and I want you to use the same sort of techniques that I've shown you here, but you can add some relief, some 3D-ness to the top here. So you could do two eyes and the nose, etc. But I want you to show some technical ability and some creativity here to put the top on. And here's another little handy trick before you're finishing. Maybe paint the base one color, like blue, and then paint the mouth pink and then the eyes black before you put them on. If you paint before you put on, then that makes a difference. Okay, good luck, and I hope you enjoy this project. Alright, so here we are. You've already made your Emoji Me now, your 3D one, and I'm really looking forward to, on this page here, to putting some examples of your 3D Emoji Me, and we'll put them up and we can make them part of this recording. So let's get going and make some decent ones. Thank you.